Good morning and welcome to Coffee Time with Kauffman, the comfortable place to talk about women's leadership. Today's guest is Idamis Fuenmayor to talk to us about her journey to Kimeras-in-STEM NFT project. Hey, Idamis.
Hey Maria, it's really nice to be here. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to be interviewed by you. It's such a pleasure. Thank you so much. I'm so excited, looking for the conversation.
So am I. I know you have an awesome story. So let me do a quick introduction. I know I will not do you justice. Your story will speak volumes, but here we go. Idamis is the founder of a crypto blockchain project that aims to encourage the participation of women in the latest ongoing Web 3.0 technological revolution right here in the 21st century with the Kimeras-in-STEM NFT project. Idamis has a remarkable story of transformation as she overcomes some pretty incredible obstacles in life. Before we get into her incredible story, my name is Maria Kauffman and I'm a life coach. Today, I'm actually done drinking my coffee for the morning and I am on to my red raspberry tea. What are you drinking,
Oh
Idamis?
my God, I just drank uh La Baxa. It's an Italian coffee, like the beans. Yeah, it has to use a machine to. Oh my God, it's just amazing. I love it. But I drank already my coffee. Probably I'm going to my second cup. But yeah, it was earlier.
I would
Um,
have two. If I was drinking what you're drinking, I would have probably more than two.
yes. Oh my God, I think I'm drinking too much coffee. But it's amazing. I love coffee, definitely.
I love coffee too. So let's get started. I had a conversation with you. I know you have a remarkable story. I'll just let you get us started and help us to find out how you got to where you are. Take us back as far as you want to go.
Absolutely. Like I said one more time, thank you so much for inviting me today. I would love to share my journey and the from the very beginning. I'm so nervous, but I'm so excited at the same time. So, my name is Idamis Fuenmayor. I'm from Venezuela. I'm based in Houston, Texas, since 2016, and I'm doctor and yes, graduated in the 2006 2012. Sorry, I started the career in 2006 from 2012. And before my medicine career, I studied nursing. But I realized, when you are a child and the people start asking, "What do you want to be when you grow up? What do you want to be?" Okay, I knew it that, my mom she's a nurse, and I saw her many times with her uniform talking about hospital patient. I say, okay, this is something that I would like to do like you, mom. And when I get graduated from the high school, I was 16 years old at this time. Oh my
Oh, that's
God.
young. So you graduated young.
Yeah, 16, 17 almost. And then I started studying the career, but I realized I was like, "Oh, I want more, more skill sets. I would like to give a treatment for the patients and the kind of stuff." And I started second career as a doctor, medicine. And then when I finished in 2012, I got like a specialization. This is kind of year rotation for different services. And I decided to go with OBG, what I love, right? And I got the kind of year rotation for this department. And after years, I started, working in the OBG area, dedicated area. And due to the crazy situation in my country, for the government situation, economy situation, a doctor from Venezuela, I can tell you the salary is around $20 monthly. It's crazy, right?
$20 a month?
$20 at that time. Probably now it's less. Okay. Yes. So I decided to move from Venezuela to United States with my daughter. She was 2 years at that time. Um, Her father, he is a doctor as well, and we both together, our salary was not enough to get like a normal life and cover all your needs at home. So we decide to move here and start from scratch, from zero, right?
Right.
With no English, with nothing, right? Just my, you know, just my daughter, my family, and that's it. So I decided to start over again. Um, and basically, I started working here as a dishwasher in a hospital here in Texas. There is a hospital that they call the name the Methodist Hospital.
Right.
It wasn't easy, Maria. Okay,
So
it
you
was
went
not.
from
Yes,
doctor to dishwasher
yes.
in
This
like
was
what, like overnight?
yes.
Wow.
Yes, we when we get here, so we rent an apartment, basic apartment, right? We were sleeping on the carpet for 3 months, and
Really?
I was collecting stuff from the garbage like a nothing, okay, from very very zero. Um, so I started working as a dishwasher all the week without a stop. My daughter, I was like paying for daycare, and it was like this for almost a year, right? And then I started studying English, working, being mother. So I would like to mention this because the entire concept, or the concept behind chimeras, which is basically a Greek, right, a Greek mythological names, that is a creature, kind of a lion head with a snake tail, is something that is impossible to exist, right?
Right.
However, I was a chimera at that time, right? I still being a chimeras. You have to. I think every single woman around the world is a chimera, and and then that's what I named my project like this, because my journey, right? So to keep going with the conversation with the history, so I started studying English basically, and then I start working on in the Lone Star Community College where I was practicing my English. I started learning about technologies, and I met who is currently my husband today, and he helped me with the technology careers that a Cisco collaboration is like a voice over IP, very very interesting career. And he mentioned this to me, hey, you would like to learn about, of course, right? Because basically if want to be a doctor in this country, it's super difficult. You
Mm.
have to start over, like one more time. It's super expensive. It's almost so I decided myself, you know what, I would like to go through a new career that can give me, better opportunity to be a dishwasher, and I can earn, a better salary, and I can have better life, and that's what I did. So being exposed to technologies since 2018, it was 18.
Uh,
Definitely, I heard, it was when I heard the first time about the Web3, about the NFTs, cryptocurrency, and everything together. This is how I create a Kimeras-in-STEM NFT project for all my journey, all the journey behind my
yeah, so
my
it's a pretty
crazy history.
remarkable story, right?
It
So I
was,
appreciate how you kind of took us through the quick step, but lots of challenges there. What would you contribute? You did talk a little bit about your mother. You kind of witnessed her being a nurse, and it sounded like that at least influenced you to pursue that career. But
yeah,
what were the things that influenced you to get you to make that big jump from Venezuela to the US? And then, to get yourself basically out of being the dishwasher into tech, because those, they're not light decisions, if you
right.
will. It takes a lot of courage. It takes a bit of confidence and a lot of
Yeah.
other things.
Well, definitely to move from my country to this country, it was my daughter. She was the first, she was, you know what, Maria, she was asking for a simple milk cup of milk, it wasn't it there was no milk for children. Okay, well,
Oh,
I'm talking about something really serious. When you
oh,
decide something like this, to just leave behind your house, your car, your career, your everything,
yeah.
because I could package just a few things. Okay, I was 30 years at that time, 30 years old, and it's not that easier. However, when you have a child that is
Yes.
asking you for those simple stuff and you realize that you cannot give it to her because
So
there's
you couldn't get it wasn't available or you couldn't afford it?
it wasn't available. No milk, no nothing, no food.
Wow.
Sometimes you have to like if you know, for example, you wanna buy a chicken, one
Yeah,
chicken, you have
yeah.
to like do like make a line for 3 4 hours outside, very hot, because no, it was like, you know what, no, I have to do something.
Wow.
And and I did. It was my, a huge decision, but I haven't doubt to make it because my daughter. And moving from the dishwasher and start over new career, I have been, um, making like a very difficult decisions, because I understand that sometimes if you don't get out from your comfort area, you won't be successful in your life, right?
Yes.
So what I did is I start, like I said, studying English, studying IT career, being mother, studying the IT language because it's English, but it's very like lingo languages that you have to learn as well. It wasn't easier, but my daughter definitely inspired me as well, because I know you can work here, you can have a basic job, and you can live like normally. But if you want to do like a extra mile, if you want to take things for your daughter, go vacation, you must have a better job, right? Better better entry or better salary. And because I knew it, that I need to, do something or better career for me. And that's what I did. I inspire myself and say, you can do this. I have like, I talk with myself many, many times. Say, hey, this is a few, this is a transition time in your life. You got this, you can do this. And I was very concentrated. And when you talk to the universe, because that's what I did,
Yeah.
I said, I have to find a way. People, somebody has to help me with this. And and I did. And I found who is my husband today, my mentor. And I got this career because him. That's why I realized why the people, because sometimes it's not that difficult, right? Or it's sometimes it's not the difficulties to start a career. Sometimes it's that no one tell you the first step. Hey, go here, click here, or do this. This is how you can start. You know, that's what you need. Nobody
Yes.
tells you the north. Or everyone's a lot of people think no, you have to get a degree. That's not true. There are so many options available, boot camps, courses online. Very those courses where you can start switching career, jumping in your first job in technologies, many options, especially right now with the Web3, the blockchain stuff, the NFT world. It's such amazing opportunity. So I got inspired definitely, and like I said, it, you know, with everything that had happened to me before, definitely helped me to create this amazing project. I in love with my project. That's why I decide to help people, because honestly, that's the most important thing for me. Helping people. Hey, Maria, what do you think is your goals? How do you think you can start learning? What do you like to learn? There are so many options available. I would like to mention. I think that the last time when we met, I um, I didn't have the partnership that I have today. I can announce publicly
Whoop.
the announcement. I have a partnership with Udemy. Udemy is an amazing platform And our partnerships contain the 16,000 courses available, which contain cloud computing, IT, as well Web3 and Web2 careers. It's an amazing opportunity to start jumping over these courses and do it.
Was this partly how you learned tech?
Yes,
Awesome.
correct.
So I'm curious. I mean, you're pretty unstoppable and incredibly impressive.
Thank you.
So it sounds like your heart had this desire. You wanted a better life for your daughter.
Yeah,
And sometimes it was a matter of you must have known that, it shouldn't be this hard to get some basic things for my daughter just to live, a basic normal life. But then there's also these parts where you want something better, but you don't even know what to ask for.
right,
So
right.
help me. So you come to the US, you're in this apartment, you have no furniture, you're sleeping on the floor. What did that feel like though? Because now you've left Venezuela and you're in this new land of opportunity. What was that like for you to start out in that apartment in that way?
It was very difficult, very difficult. There were so many night time because what I did it was this: we rent the department, right? And I just put my clothes on the floor, on the carpet. Okay. Eh, my daughter, she was 2 years old, but she was like asking, right, mommy, why we here? Where's my
Yeah.
bed? Where are my toys? You know? And then you have to explain in the better way to accommodate to her brain, right? To
Right.
understand that her toys and her bed, her room, her everything is no longer, it's not available, it's not anymore for us, right? And then explaining, hey mommy, we have just live here on the floor, and it's gonna be, for a few days only. Mama promised you that we're gonna put, everything was very difficult, but I knew it inside of me that it was, it's going to be something. I said, this is something, it's going to be quickly, it's going to be. And
Oh,
then, it was like this for a few months, honestly, almost a year. And I cannot remember exactly how long. A woman, and she say, hey, I'm moving to a different city, and I'm leaving everything at home. You would like to have it with you? And I said, of course I would like. And she gave me everything, all the furnitures, yeah, plates,
what?
cups, everything,
Talk
everything.
about the universe conspiring in your favor.
Yes,
Holy
yes.
cow.
She gave
What a
me
gift.
everything. So I was at that time I just switched to have nothing to have everything that was needed, including plants. It
Oh
was
my gosh.
amazing. Yeah,
That is
definitely. I
Was it
don't.
like Christmas for your daughter? Is like
It was, yes, it was amazing, honestly. And I say, oh my God, how lucky, or I don't know, you have to be grateful for things that you have, for things that you don't have yet, but you have to be grateful for everything. But we were healthy at that time. For me, honestly, that was the most important thing.
yeah.
And also to be secure, because in my country, they're killing people for nothing, just because I don't like you, they kill you. And when you have a little child, you are scared all the time. You are like,
Oh yeah.
and it gave me, and that at that time, like, calm down, time to think what the next steps, at that time, to still moving forward and find a better life here, definitely. And that's why I'm so grateful with this country. This country is amazing.
Yeah.
I cannot stop saying that, because they don't care where you came from, how is your skin color, or whatever it is. They just care if you have a skill set, of course. It's gonna help you if you can be communicate in English, which is United States language. You
Yeah.
will have opportunity in everywhere. Okay, if you are a good citizenship guy, that's it. And that's what I did. And
Yeah.
I'm so grateful for that opportunity.
Yeah, and then it sounded like you took the opportunity, you saw the opportunity, you took it, and it sounds like it accelerated for you. So in a relatively short amount of time, you're getting into tech.
Yeah.
Tell us then, take us through the sequence of growing your career in tech, and then how did that transition to the point where you decided to start a project like Kimeras?
Sure. So when I started studying, I have to confess it was no way. What is that? Because you have to have a big imagination to understand the tech career, that specifically what I complete. Because, for example, there are so many concepts that you say, "What is that? How do you eat this?" for example,
I love
for
that you laugh about it, but it's
Of
so
course,
true.
because it was like it doesn't make any sense at all. How trying to adapt myself, and and also because it was in English, I couldn't understand. It was translating, studying, translating. Yeah.
Oh my
So when
God.
I started learning, for example, IP addresses,
Oh,
networking. Let's say, what is that, and how is that the voice over IP? How do your voice travel around? Yeah, an internet connection. And I started learning about this. It was kind of, but I did. So I dedicated almost 6 months, 7 months studying, and after the time, I started applying for new opportunity as an entry level, junior level, which is very basic stuff. And after the third interview, which is was kind of new for me as well, an interview here because there are so many questions in English that you have to understand what they're asking for, plus the technical portion,
yeah.
right? So I got the after and my third interview and my first journey. Oh my god, it was amazing. I
Oh,
remember that I received an offer letter, and I just cry and just jump on my husband. I just screamed like a lot, celebrating because
the
I knew it was the
the
very
victory.
journey, exactly the first step.
Wow. So
As
it was an
a
offered letter? Was that
Yes.
letter in the mail or was it email?
It's a in the email that
Okay.
they saying you, hey, after your interview, you have been approved to be part of our, come a company, and we offer you. Also,
Woo!
they tell you the salary, which we were talking about. I was making 18,000, and I jumped from 18,000 yearly to 56 yearly. So yes,
Oh my gosh,
as
talk about
and
hitting the lottery.
Yes, as an entry level. Okay, so people don't realize how many is opportunity, how well is the salary in the technical career. They don't realize that. And guess what? The best thing, you don't have to have loan student. You don't have to pay anything. The only thing that you have to pay is your courses. That is, it's worth it. Like, you know, if you pay your courses,
Yeah,
if you pair your sometime exams, because let me tell you something, you can learn if you have the skill set and you're able to respond the technical question during the interview process. You don't need 100%, like, no, you have to have certification. No, you don't. If
right.
you have the experience and the skill set, you don't have to have a certification. But let's say that you have to take a certification. It gonna cost you how much? 100, $200. Trust me, in the first salary, in the first check, you will
Yeah,
get this back.
like
Yeah,
h like, what a jump. It's more
yes,
than double, almost
exactly,
triple.
exactly,
So that changes your whole world, especially
exactly.
if you're taking care of those costs along the way. How did you reward yourself and your daughter and your
I
family?
just grabbed my daughter. I just was so happy. I cannot explain you how happy I
Wow.
was at that time.
Yeah.
And I said, this is a new journey. I see every like opportunity in my life like a train station,
Ah,
right? Because I
yes.
knew that 6 7 months studying, like dedicated to studying, Now, now after that, it was gonna be working, but studying is gonna, decrease because it's more time you're spending in the work that studying. However, it was kind of studying new things that I was studying before, and I get better and better. So after a few months working for this company, which it was in the like it was like a knock department. I don't know if you, well, knock, I can compare the knock department in IT companies, professional services, as an emergency room in a hospital. It's very busy. You receive P1, hey, the system is down, hey,
Oh,
it's kind of busy, super busy. You have to do maintenance after hours during the weekends. It's kind of busy. And also the benefit is that you are exposed to many customers, and those customers, they have different platforms, different versions, and then you have visibility, and you learn a lot, like a
oh yeah.
lot.
Like when it's fast, it's furious, right?
Exactly. I just start learning too much. And and after a few months, it wasn't a year, a few months, I get like so many knowledge and skills, and I jump onto a new job. I found a better opportunities,
Okay.
almost, oh my god, like too much. I cannot tell you how much I,
Oh.
jump on from the 56
So
to the new.
it is. So it is fast
It is fast.
acceleration. Oh my
Absolutely.
gosh.
Technology's careers. It depends how long had you been doing, and tech exposed to technologies. And when you got a senior level or a few certification, you had no idea how much you can make them yearly. It's just amazing, Maria. Sometimes say,
It just
how they don't know this. We should go out with
yeah.
a huge speaker. Hey guys, you know what? This is exactly what my project is about, because I have to bring awareness. People, hey, technologies. We're going to that. This is technologies in everywhere. Else, cell phone application. Everything is technology behind.
Yeah.
There are multiple, it's around, it's not going away to anywhere, right? We
Okay.
are, this is an evolution, and we must to,
Oh, must
start.
absolutely. It's here to stay. It's not it's only gonna get
Exactly.
more refined.
And it's just, I mean, when I realized that, for me was kind of, let me tell you something. In the beginning was, I took a decision. It was hard for me, right? And I spoke with my husband and say, hey, you can do medicine here as well. You can do, if you want it, you can, right?
Okay.
However, you have to measure time, money, life balance, everything, because
All of it.
dedicating to medicine, you have to study like a 5 6 year. One more time. The loan student is almost $500,000, around that.
Yep.
You won't be available to have vacations, nothing. And technology, you won't have loan student. It was a one single explanation. You will, with the time, earn more and more, which is true, 100%. And you don't have to pay anything to anyone.
Yeah,
With the
right.
loan, you
Yeah.
will have a better life. I work from home, for example.
Okay.
Technology's career allows you the opportunity to work from home. There's after or during the pandemic, they create something that they call anywhere, work for anywhere,
Ah,
which are the many companies they are using this concept because it's good. When you don't have to be from of people like the salespeople, the kind of stuff, or that what I do is software 100%. It guarantee you to work from home if you like. I like it. I really enjoy being working from home,
yeah.
and that's better for the environment, etc., etc., etc. Right? And that's what I did, and I just love it.
Cool. So tell us a little bit about a couple things. What was the environment like? I remember our conversation. Uh, you recognized too that there's just not a lot of women.
Exactly. Yes, I forgot to mention that. Thank you for reminding me.
Yeah.
So Yes, and it's very important conversation. We have to mention this because Chimeras in STEM, women in STEM. There's not many women in STEM because the same we're talking. Sometimes women they have to decide. There's a challenge to decide, between life, you know, careers and life with their children, the children they
Yep.
normal
More
life.
traditional. Right.
Exactly. It's kind of super extra char on us for our gender. When I mention this is because it's not like, no, you're complaining. No, I'm not complaining. I'm just telling how exactly we are designed, what our roles are. And we have to mention that because sometimes it's overwhelming. And then, we have to, what, I cannot continue. And there's so many women that they resign their job because of that when they're
Right.
bringing up as a mother. And and especially because when I start working as an engineer here in this country, I have been the only woman in my team until
Mhm.
today. Okay, I just know a few, like a three or four tech woman. There's not many. And I started studying the reason principle, and it was that because the balance of lifestyle
Yeah.
with the balance of work, high demands, you have to be focused, you have to be studying, you have to be updated all the time. And and there's not many people that they first you have to make your own decision. You have to
Yes.
truly believe that you can go through the process, and you have to have a better organization of your time, dedicated to time to study, for example, prepare the lunch. I woke up at 5 a.m.
Yeah.
to can make it, otherwise it won't be. No, it
Yeah.
was impossible,
Right. Yeah.
right?
That's a lot of dedication.
It is a lot of dedication. That's what I say. You have to make your own decision. No, nobody has to tell you. No, you have to go. You have to tell. No, no. You
Yeah.
have to want to, to go through the process.
Right.
And I can guarantee if you go through, you make the all efforts, you will have the best results because I did, right?
Yes. Yeah.
And so I was trying to explain people, hey, sometimes you have to dedicate or but have better organization
Yeah.
and go through
Yeah.
it's pretty
Yeah.
basic. Yeah.
Let's talk a little bit about the results because there's so many. I mean,
Yeah.
there's results and the satisfaction on the inside of your work,
Yeah.
for you personally in a career, just accomplishing things. There's just natural, satisfaction that can come from getting the
Yes.
results in your career. But
Yes.
you also, like your story is so remarkable because you really transformed a life. And I would imagine at this point, compared to maybe what you were used to earlier in life, is that you're really living a dream life,
Yes, that's correct. Yes.
right? And
Yes.
you've really, by leading by example, it's so inspiring to see what you're doing by showing your daughter what is possible.
Yes, that is correct. So yeah, there, as you say, there have too many things that I have been grateful. There are so many things that I feel personally and professionally that I'm super satisfied because
Yeah.
I did it.
Yeah.
Like, there are so many people that is in the American dreams because that's what, when you came from a different country, you say, yeah, I'm going for because American dream. What is the American dream? Exactly. How it looks like, right? Everyone thinks, oh, a big house, an amazing car that you can do a lot of stuff. And yeah, okay, but hold on.
Hold on.
That's not for free, okay? No one's you have to work a lot. You can go and with credit you can have a better car, that an amazing, the best car ever. But if you don't pay, they will take over. You know what
Yeah.
that?
It's not
So
quite a
you must
dream.
exactly. You must find a way, the better way how to keep the things that you want. Okay.
That's beautiful.
And I realized there are so many options from definitely the first step. If this is an advice for people who is listening, the first step, the first one is English.
Oh, okay.
English. If you don't know how to speak English or you don't want to learn,
Ah,
it would be more difficult for you to find opportunity here.
yeah. Not
job
impossible, but a lot more difficult.
a lot more difficult. 100%, Maria. I can tell you with my own experience, with friends that I know, they have been struggling. They have more time than me here, and they haven't, find anything
Oh,
better because the language. 100%. That's the first one.
okay.
The second one is trying to find careers that you can make through courses, boot camps. There are so many. There's a huge auctions right now. To like basically, I heard people from here, people who born in this country, who are professional educators, and they say, "Hey, I don't have the salary that you have, and I also with this salary, I have to pay the loan student, which is almost it's a nightmare." Okay, they say
Yes.
it's a house for
It's a
30 years.
house,
It's a house,
a
right?
very nice house.
Exactly. And so there are so many recommendation that I can give. I can, oh my God, the list is long, but like I said, I'm so happy. I'm so grateful. I did. It was not easy, but I did. And like I say, if you decide if you want to go and walk through the process, I can guarantee you the successful career and better life here. Because in the end of the day, if you have a resume, if you have your skill set, no one can take away. No
Yes.
one can tell you, hey, you no, no, Maria, you cannot work, you cannot apply. No, you can. You're
Yes.
free, and there is when I say you find the American dream because you're 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 doing things by yourself. It doesn't matter if tomorrow you are married out, if you have it doesn't matter. You can work and earn your own money and do your own stuff. And that's the for me the real freedom of the economy, the real American dream.
Awesome. So let's talk chimeras. Can I show everyone? I have a little screen share.
Absolutely.
So, and I love these.
Thank
These are
you.
so remarkable. Before you and I talked, I had an image in my head, and then you helped me come across, obviously, your project and some of the ideas that I was hoping to illustrate came through with this project. How did you get into it? How did it start? Tell us about it.
Okay, yes, definitely. As you see, Kimeras-in-STEM, as I mentioned before, is from the Greek mythology. It means a creature with a head as a lion, a snake tail. And it was inspired because my journey, because it's a woman, because she's a cyborg. She has to be a cyborg. Otherwise, it won't be able to make it. And she's trying to balance
I love that.
careers with there is a tool of a STEM tool. There is a Cisco switch, for example. uh, all the STEM tool, well, I'll try to use many of the most popular STEM tool, and then the house tools, or children, the things that you use for your children, a book, a thermometer, the pump up for when you're breasting, the kind of stuff that is real. It
It's
happened. It happens.
real. This
It's
is life
true.
for women in STEM. It is complicated. It's dynamic. It's different for
Exactly.
everyone.
It is. And at the same time, you have to be a wife. You have to keep yourself when you're tired in the nighttime, you have to keep yourself beauty, right? Like take care of your hair, take care of you as a woman, as a person, as a human, right? And there is why it represent like the lipstick with the sandals, with the
I
the kind
love
of
it.
stuff. Yeah. And um this art, which is amazing, I love it. Our illustrator was able to create everything that was in my mind to basically I don't, honestly, I'm terrible, I cannot paint anything, but
Yeah,
she was able to represent everything. I just provide to her what is I mean exactly the house tools and the STEM tools, and she was able to create. Her name is Nadia. She is from Ukraine. She is good
Oh,
now. She moved
oh,
for the situation in her country, but she's okay.
good.
And she did amazing job. I just
She
love
did
the
amazing.
yeah. I just love
I think you told
the
me this started with a spreadsheet between the two of you.
exactly yeah.
That's
And
crazy.
yeah, so we use a multiple traits, right? To represent hair colors, to represent the stems tools, house tools, the clothes. As you see, there are so many clothes that represent the STEM, a few STEM careers, and also I bring here the Indian classic, right? That their dresses that they use are so
Beautiful.
beautiful as well. Because I know these women they struggle a lot to have education, to have kind of opportunities and job opportunities and a study opportunity as well. So there is this art is just
It's
lovely. I love
fabulous.
it.
The art, and it's such a blend then with technology. And not only that, but economics, right? Help us
Right.
understand even what this really is. I'm not heavy into blockchain and NFT. Explain it to somebody who doesn't really understand what's going on.
What do you mean? Like
Like someone is going to want to come to this to your website and get involved with the project.
okay.
What would be their inspiration? Who would be interested in this type of stuff? And
Basically, well, in the beginning, it was very focused. I would like to mention that this project is for everyone, every single human. We don't really care about gender. We right. It's for everybody, but I represent more women because we are a few women in STEM only in the tech career as well. So, but it's for everybody. It could be in a STEM or not, or probably they're looking for a star STEM careers or technologies career, blockchain, and basically people who feel identified with the art. Because I know so many men and that have to for multiple reasons they had to take care of their children and their job as well. I know a few of them, so they could be identified with this as well. So it's for
sure,
everybody who really likes the art and the concept behind, which is basically education, empower people through education, empower people to change their life, to start changing their life through education. So more than welcome everybody to who feels identified with the project to start joining us through our
awesome.
social medias.
I love it. It's just magical, really. I mean, I
Thank
can kind
you.
of watch it forever. So, what are your next steps? Where do you take life from here, and what's going on with you right now?
Yes. So uh, basically, do the bear market. This is not good time right now. Everything's gonna be slow. It's not, no, it's not going well at all. Not only the cryptocurrency, is the economy globally. Um, we have I have no, it's not impulse the project, but it's I'm going to slow down because it's not a good time definitely to mint the
Mm,
project. I would like to mention that we're using the OpenSea as a platform, Ethereum, for this Kimeras-in-STEM, but I'm basically building the community right now. I'm just waiting for a better time in the market. And if you're here for the long term, definitely you have to take time. You have to go, slow down. The utility is in place, which is like I mentioned before, is the 16,000 courses which are available in through Udemy. But we need to sold out the project in order to guarantee access for everyone. It's a policy for from Udemy, not for me. We have to like give you access to the platform through
okay,
SSO, which is a backend configuration to can prove that you are a holder, your wallet, plus your access to the Udemy for a year. So there's where we are right now. We were like hardly working a few months ago, like connecting with community and space all the time, but not right now because, like I said, it's overwhelming. And right now it's nothing. I don't know if you're familiar with projects that they were super super amazing project. They still been super amazing projects, right? For example, Lazy Lion. I'm part of the Lazy Lion community. I'm part of Lazy Hat um, subtrade community, which
Okay.
is amazing. So I have been like dedicating to be a collector, more involved with other community, buying another, that you can buy right now. For example, I can give you an example.
Okay.
Before the bear market, a single NFT of the Lazy Lion, Lazy Hat, there was 14 Ethereum, around 14, 15 Ethereum. Now you can buy for 6, 7 Ethereum.
Ah, okay.
So this is a good, depend of the point of view, is a good opportunity to jump on and buy projects that you couldn't be able to buy before
Okay.
because the price, right?
Right.
But since everything is completely you, oh, I think
Are you
we
still
lost.
there?
Hi, I'm here. Oh my God, what happened?
I'm not sure.
It's
So,
fine.
yeah.
It's completely fine. So this is a good time. Like I said, depend your point of view. Is you want to start buying stuff that I know they're going to be better priced, right? Example, the NFTs, crypto coins. You can do that and be in the positive way, because honestly, it's not nothing positive. But I know this is a transition. This is one of those um, uh, um, Web3, let's say, cryptocurrency characteristic that it can be up and down multiple times until a few years that it's it's new. We
Right.
it's completely new,
Yeah.
right? And we have to be patient and think in the positive way. And I'm pretty sure it's gonna
Yeah.
we're going well.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. And I would imagine treating it kind of like a playground, is probably a great, at least, perspective or attitude to have with it, because
Right,
it is new.
right,
And the
right,
people,
exactly.
because I imagine that the people that do and just try and be patient, like you're saying, those are the people that probably end up prosperous more so in the future.
Exactly.
Just to hang out
Yes,
with it.
exactly. Yeah. If you think about it, for to give you an example, Bitcoin, right? A
Hmm.
Bitcoin. It was the last time, I don't remember what, but I saw that it was 20,000 each. It goes down. Terrible. It was almost the last time that the most top was kind of 50 something,
Oh,
but it's 20. But if you think about it, 20,000 each is still being money, a lot of money, right? Because
right.
the people in the very beginning, they got for a few cents. So you're
Yeah.
still having opportunity, you're still having a good time to still, trading coins, NFT project, and be part of their community. Like I said, Lazy Lion, they're an
Yeah.
amazing community. So it's still being a good time. It's depend your point of view. I keep myself positive, and I think, we're going to get out of this situation pretty
Yeah.
soon.
You're in for the long haul.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. If
Good.
you're like this, no problem at all.
Cool. Well, tell us about women's leadership for the future. If we can get more women into STEM, if we can encourage women to have a very, I'll say, rich life, because, when you're able to overcome obstacles and uh, basically allow your career to be a rich experience part of your life, it
Right.
does open up so many opportunities in life in general. Uh,
Right.
yeah, if we can get more women in, what does the future of women's leadership look like?
Definitely, we have to engage more women, and definitely there are so many opportunities right now that, like I said, there are the opportunity. You the only thing that you have to need is go through and take it. Right, go and take it. And when you bring awareness, like I'm doing with this project, I think that there is, open their eyes. Hey, here's what I did. Here's my sample. You, if I did, you can do it. But definitely, yes, we're trying to engage more women in Web3, more women in STEM and technology careers, more women in everywhere, because we are part of the society, right? We should be covering those. And definitely, this is a new century. Hopefully, I mean, we are in this amazing country with where we have equals opportunities. No one can tell you you can now go ahead and take it.
That's right.
Yes, you can.
Yes, you can.
And I feel like, of course, this does have a very deep connotation which country you are located. Unfortunately, it's like this. I know there's a few countries that they don't
Mm,
allow for the gender to have opportunity for study and have a job. But here we can make it, and I feel there's so many opportunities for every single woman in this world. Yeah,
absolutely. Not, so we're part of the society, we're part of the solution.
exactly,
And just to share one more time, because I just love them so much, it's really
exactly.
creative,
Yeah, we are
right?
smart, we're beautiful, we can make it. We have the ability because we are our brain is designed to handle both. We can do that. If
Oh,
you
yeah, we
want,
can do it.
you
We
can do
can,
that.
absolutely. So, is there anything you'd like to inspire the audience with before we close up our show?
Yes, absolutely. So, thank you so much. I just want to say thank you so much, Maria, for having me here one more time. Really appreciate it, to being, sharing this time with someone is so beautiful and smart like you are as well. You are Chimera.
Yeah,
And of course, I just want to say everyone, just follow your dreams. Just do whatever you want to do. I know there's gonna be a few days there is gonna be terrible days because there's so many times that can happen at the same time. We as a woman, we have our cycles of every month. You know what I'm talking about? That we feel like so. Our behavior change, but you have to be conscious. Just it helps write down what you want to do, what your next goals are, and make it happen, making it possible. Put your time on it, put your effort. Of course, nothing would be from the sky to you. It's not
right,
magic, right?
right.
And I'm pretty sure you can do that. Just believe and do it. That's the most important.
Believe
Start
and do it.
one day and one step at a time. One step at a time. Definitely, the time is going. It won't stop, right?
Right.
Days, 2, 3 years, it will happen. No matter what, it will happen. So that's as soon you start, as soon you will get results.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah,
Idamis, thank you so much for being on the show. Thank you for sharing your remarkable story. And thank you for inspiring us to something really, really that can take us all into our dream lives for ourselves.
absolutely, Maria. Thank you so much. The pleasure was mine. Thank you for having me here.
Yeah. All right. Well, hold on with me and I'll close out the show and I'll see you in the studio in a little bit. Coffee Time with Kauffman is the comfortable place to discuss women's leadership because I am on a mission to help the world discover the truth about what women are capable of. Right now, if you are a member of the Everyday Heroines on Facebook, we have a special founding members offer going on right now, so don't miss out. And when you are ready for your leadership mastery makeover, go to mariakaufman.com and click on Consult a Coach, where you can schedule time with me for an empowerment session. And actually, I will also include the links to the Kimeras project, STEM project, and how to get in contact with Idamis as well in the show notes. Have a great week. Enjoy your adventures and journey responsibly. Bye bye.